Hello, I'm Sally Taylor. Welcome to South Today and tonight's programme. Invisible invading influenza. Flu's back with a vengeance. We'll have the latest on its impact here and the campaign to vaccinate. There's been a big surge in serious flu cases across the south. One hospital in Dorset has admitted 65 patients with it since Christmas Day. Other places are affected too, with some doctors warning there is worse to come. In Portsmouth, the QA hospital saw 100 flu cases last week. Poole Hospital says it's admitted 26 patients, 8 of them over the weekend, while 24 people were admitted to hospitals in Basingstoke and Winchester. Meanwhile, there are fears that pregnant women in Hampshire are avoiding the flu jab, with fewer than half vaccinated so far. Our health correspondent David Fenton is at Royal Bournemouth Hospital tonight. What's the situation there, David?
Thanks, Sally. Well, I'm in the emergency department, and of course this is where all of the worst flu cases come, and it's been really busy. There have been about 28 people with flu coming in here over the last 9 days, and the issue really is diagnosing them quickly, because they need to be put into isolation rooms. They're just down the end here, so that they can be cared for and treated on their own without spreading the flu virus to other patients and of course to staff. Another day, another positive diagnosis for flu. This machine can do it in 60 minutes. It's been very busy this year.
Compared to last year, we did not see anywhere near as many admissions for flu, and certainly not at the same time. We were starting to see patients being admitted towards the end of January in 2016, so for it to start in December is very early, and also to be seeing that many patients who need to be admitted is very unusual for this hospital.
Most of the positive results are from people who've come into the emergency department.
And the main thing I want to talk about today is the flu vaccines. So has everyone been vaccinated? I know that we're...
At the afternoon huddle, flu is top of the agenda.
We've got to keep you well so we can look after everyone else who's in the department.
This hospital has admitted 65 people with flu since Christmas Day. 2 are in intensive care. Others are just very unwell indeed.
I had a patient last week that came in, and he said he simply hadn't had the energy to even drink or eat, and he was in a bad way. He was very dehydrated, and we needed to give him IV fluids. We needed to hydrate him adequately, so when they come here, they can be in a very bad way.
Staff working in hospitals are 10 times more likely to get flu than the public. At Bournemouth, it's Sally's job to make sure they're vaccinated. She's personally jabbed 1,500 of them.
The response actually has been very good. The majority of people have been great, and I think we're running at about 68%. We're going to the staff themselves, to the wards and departments and theatres, 24/7, so we run 7 days a week, and we cover all sorts of shifts, twilight shifts, night shifts.
80% of the new cases here are flu B, a strain that's seen a dramatic rise in numbers over the past few weeks. So we all know that flu comes along every year. What seems to be different this year is it's making so many people so ill that they need a hospital bed. Some of the people that came in on Christmas Day are still here now, 3 weeks later. And of course, you know, this at a time when the hospital is under a lot of pressure. It's pretty much full all the time. They recently had to open 50 extra beds. So they're coping, no one's running around panicking, but flu is putting the pressure on.
David, thanks very much.